Are we on Mars? Okay, here we come. I'll say that after. Ooh, smooth. Ooh, smooth, sexy. Definitely one of my favorite songs from CRAVITY so far. Probably my favorite up to date that I heard from them. This choreography is very captivating too. Wow, the visuals on this group. That's another thing. So, very smoldering looks, by the way. Oh, yes! This is a very good song. This is gonna be a bop. Ooh, it's so smooth. Ah, this is good. Get up, get up. Okay, CRAVITY. You have definitely captured my attention with Flame. 안녕하세요 여러분, Tony입니다. Hello everyone, it's Tony. So I realize I'm a bit late to this one, but I wanted to put this out for you guys still anyways because this is a continuation on their Hideout series. So yes, the boys of CRAVITY are back with a continuation, as I mentioned, to their Hideout series, I would say, with the new day we step the new day we step into, exactly. And with this comeback comes their MV, at least for Flame. This is, as I mentioned, a continuation to I Barely Break All the Rules, which we did react to, which was their debut, and it was a very nice poppy song, very catchy. And then I think we also did really react to Cloud9, and that was a bit more vibrant, more of a summertime hit, I believe. I don't know too sure, but I don't feel like that might have been a continuation into the series of Hideout. But this for sure is Flame is, and it does definitely look like a more darker, at least more gritty, more mature type of style of video than comparison to actually Break All the Rules, which is a bit more of like a youthful type of vibe. So I'm very excited to see what type of new concept video, new sound, new type of look has brought with it. And without further ado, guys, let's just get into it. This is Flame, CRAVITY. Junbi, ready? She. Okay, well, are we on Mars? Okay, Flame. Okay, cool. Wow. Wow, okay. Oh. Okay. I like the water like droplet kind of like effect. It kind of has a bit of a maybe 80s Victon vibe? Maybe want us to too? The dancing is very captivating. The style of the videography, or like the aesthetics. Okay, here we come. I'll say that after. Ooh, smooth. Get it up. Ooh, smooth, sexy. Definitely one of my favorite songs from CRAVITY so far. Probably my favorite up to date that I heard from them. Oh, getting deep, bassy. Okay, so overall thoughts on the beginning portion of the song. It does hit you with a kind of more, definitely grittier, mature style of music. I think different, mature, at least aesthetics. And I do think that the aesthetics bring itself a bit more to maybe, I think maybe an older style of 80s, maybe kind of like Kang Danya's return, comeback, his most recent comeback. It does have kind of like that type of visual concept to it. I would say the sound has a bit of like a visual style, a bit of sound kind of to like 80s, or say maybe a Wanase, maybe not 17, but definitely has kind of like vibes from other groups. But I think they make it very much their own. It's very unique how they kind of went about making the song. It has a lot of different styles of music. There's a very bassy, brassy tone to it leading into this portion right here, but then it cuts everything out. It goes a bit more melodic and goes a bit more kind of like simple in its approach. And I think that also has to do with the visuals. In the visuals, you have something that's very gritty, very dirty, and that's where you get the bassy, brassy tones. They're very kind of like deep tones. And then with the whites and pure, you have a lot more of a cleaner cut type of song to it. So I like how they're both representing this both in terms of visuals as well as song. And so far, my favorite song so far up to date from CRAVITY so far. See? The rapper. This choreography is very captivating too. Wow, the visuals on this group. I love the background beat. That's another thing. So very smoldering looks, by the way. So another thing that we kind of like, I forgot to mention, is that there's this underlying tone of like the beats, like dum bum bum. We hear that even throughout the transition. So no matter what, you'll have that as the underlying tone, which kind of adds this kind of like grandeur to the song, like there's a gravitas to the song, which I think was something that they didn't have in their previous songs. This song is very different from Break All the Rules and Cloud 9 in specific, because those were much brighter songs, much more like upbeat, much more youthful, joyful songs. This has that more mature tone to it. So I'm really enjoying the change in kind of like tone and music styling as well as visuals. And I think that that's kind of something that I've noticed from also similar groups, like also like WONJIN. They changed their style from something more of like a bright, cheerful tone to like a bit more of a darker, mature tone. And I think that that's what a lot of groups are seeing success on, because right now I just noticed from the time of me recording this video has around almost like 3 million type of views, and in the past that took a long time for a lot of their previous songs. So I'm very happy to see that kind of like changing up their style has actually given them more success. Come. Oh, the whoever was singing in the background while, so in the background while he's singing, you can hear there's a high note that gets hit very high, and the harmonization between these two, the coordination to have like somebody still sing very high and somebody sing still very smoothly, is very nicely done. It's very, very well done here. And then the rappers come in are very impressive too. Oh, yes! This is a very good song. This is gonna be a bop. The dance moves are cool too. Ooh, it's so smooth. The transition there, because you're expecting, because in that section portion when they go you, like there you're expecting kind of like another drop almost, but they change it up so seamlessly into something a bit more kind of like old school. That's another part of the song. I think that the beat is kind of a little old school in style in certain portions like this when they go into the white outfits, but it works so well with like the heavy brassiness of the second, or like the other portion of the song. Really enjoyed how they've gone about creating this. Okay, so we have a slow portion here too. That's nice. The vocalists are really impressive here. Vocalists and rappers here. Yo. Wow, he had some nice eyes. Ah, this is good. Get up, get up. Yo. I like this. Usually you have a heavy deepness, but they just go smooth. Oh, it's so good. Oh, we got a little pelvic thrust there. Okay, CRAVITY, you have definitely captured my attention with Flame. Definitely captured my attention. This is a very, very captivating song, and I think that definitely to date, this is my favorite CRAVITY song that I've heard from them. Break All the Rules was great. Cloud 9 was it was a bit like, you know, come see, come saw, like it's take it or leave it. This definitely stands out to me as one of those songs that I will actually replay heavily on my playlist. I think that, like as I mentioned it earlier, WONJIN being similar in the case, they really opened up with a kind of like youthful, young, almost like flower boy type of aesthetic, very fun, vibrant energy. They got some success, yes, obviously, but they didn't get the success I don't think they were looking for. So then they kind of transitioned to a more darker, more mature tone style of video and sound also. And I think exactly the same thing happened here with CRAVITY, and it's definitely paying off because, as I mentioned, this video has to date within the first day, almost 12 hours, 3 million plus views on the music video, where in the past Break All the Rules took much longer to get that type of viewership. So I'm very, very happy for that. And this definitely has kind of like a melding of like multiple tones. I think this has like a kind of like visual and sound aspect to, like, as I would mention, WONJIN now. maybe a bit of ATs before like the Inception and the Thanks music video. Maybe a bit of like Kang Daniel thrown into it, like definitely the visual aspect at least to that. Very nice song. I'm super impressed by it all. There's the brassiness, as I mentioned, that does go heavily well with the visuals, and then there's also this very smooth, very kind of like retro-esque style feel that's very clean and very unobstructed by lots of musical instruments that gets put in with the white outfit. So I like how they kind of put those two concepts against one another and show off how like each one has a different style of music also, so you can definitely follow along in the music video. And I like that little attention to detail, and definitely the vocalists and rappers here, like they don't just have one rapping portion and then vocalist and then the rapper never comes back. Throughout the song they actually intertwine between vocal rap. So I really like how they're continuously changing up the style of the song, continuously making us question who's going to be coming up next in the song. And I think overall this was a very great song to show off both the vocalist's abilities to sing as well as the rapper's ability to just show off that swagger and show off that persona. I think that overall everybody got a great chunk of time to show off their abilities. Even the choreography, although we don't see a lot of it, I think that the portions we do see are greatly in sync, and it's very so impressive, and it's going to be a great pleasure to watch this as a performance on the live shows, because it's definitely something that has a lot of effort put into it, a lot of synchronicity, and just those small details. Like even in the opening was like bloop, 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 and they just like go one up after another. Love those details like that. It really captures my attention, and I just really enjoyed this video. So hopefully you guys also enjoyed this reaction. Thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. But you definitely have to bet that I will be continuing to follow CRAVITY and continually reacting to their videos, because this has definitely captured my attention. And with that being said, guys, this has been Tony. 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video. Get up, get up, get up, get up.